Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. And on tap tonight, it's the Houston Rockets going up against the Dallas Mavericks at the American Airlines Center. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And already this season, a couple teams, GA, we thought were rebuilding, have played pretty well.
And sometimes the best expectations are no expectations. When your sole focus is just to get better every day, good basketball is often the result.
Kicks it out to Stevenson. And good coming on the assist from Devin Harris.
And when the corner threes are dropping, it really forces a defense to cover a lot of ground.
Here's Francis, guarded by Harris. Mobley, wide open. Connects from three-point range.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Now here is Harris. What a tremendous game he played against Utah. Here's Francis, and it's denied. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball. A different look for Dallas. Andrew Bogut checked in for Pod Colzine, and Georgia subbed in for Sean Mary. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Now Thomas. Shot clock at 6. Fires from deep. Ariza no up. Harris with it. Nowitzki sets a screen for Harris. It's good.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of play.
Houston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And stolen by Harris. Fast break Dallas. From down in the low post, it goes.
Well, so often we see this. Transition buckets off turnovers.
And we know turnovers are painful and costly. You get loose with the ball on one end and get punished on the other end.
Here's Francis. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Ariza has the open look. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet.
Man, watching Ariza pull the trigger from outside, he is a skilled sniper from deep.
Harris outside. Nowitzki sets a screen for Harris. Nowitzki outside. 5 to shoot. And here's Stevenson for 3. Thomas grabs the rebound. Houston's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Here's Mobley, and it's blocked by Stevenson.
Showing his defense can speak for itself. Tremendous block.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
Well, I like the fact that's intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be in their face all night long.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Villanueva comes in for Nowitzki, and it's Ellis in for Devin Harris. And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. Sean Marion, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Bell comes in for Deshaun Stevenson. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Houston moving it around. Here's Yao, and it's sent back by Bogut. Here's Bell, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
flashing his athleticism with the big-time slam. That was special.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. It's a three-point game. Gotta keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Absolutely, especially on the road when you need those guys off the bench to up the ante.
Now here's Ellis. Yao Ming missing his last shot. Ellis, the pass to Marion. That one goes. Count it.
Marion is either going to jump over you or go through you. He's a hard matchup inside.
Here's Francis. He's guarded by Ellis. Pass to Ariza. 6 to shoot. Here's Francis. It's stolen by Bell. Oh, and here we go. Ellis has got it. The fast break chance. Villanueva. Dishes to Ellis. And he drives in. Out to the right wing. Second shot opportunity. And he sinks the layup.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Rockets trail by 7. Here's Francis. Nothing on the board. And the shot goes down.
And Francis, fearless as a player. Somebody that feels like he can score inside anytime he wants to.
Screen by Villanueva. Here's Ellis driving to the basket. And Villanueva kicks to Marion. Ellis outside. Raja Bell on the wing. Back to Ellis. Jacks up a 3. Offensive rebound, Mavericks. Now, here is Bell. He averages about 5 points a game. Back to Ellis. Takes a 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
And knocking down threes is so key. It makes defenses come out of the paint and gives your team some space to operate.
And the foul on Monte Ellis. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Rod Colzines checked in for Bogut. Nowitzki comes in for Charlie Villanueva. And Berea subbed in for Monte Ellis. Here's Francis. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Bell against Mobley. Back to Ariza. Lets it go from deep. Mavericks with the rebound. They are on a phenomenal run right now. 16 consecutive wins.
And it is very impressive, but it's also interesting. I mean, even sitting here at the broadcast table and the storyline this group has created has you just impressed and a little scratch in your head because we expect drama and a certain amount of unpredictability with this crew. That's not gone away, but I tell you, this team seems to be minimizing or mitigating the volatility. They seem to be a lot more solid of late.
Now a timeout called by Houston. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. It's Ariza on the wing. Pass to Yao. Over Bradley. They get it back. Thomas finds Mobley. Here's Francis. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Rod Colzines checked in for Bradley.
Number 24.
Mavericks leading by 10. Harris outside. They set the pick. Outside for George. Off target from outside. Houston's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Here's Francis, guarded by Harris. In the corner, it's Mobley.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Jason Maxiell's checked in for Houston.
Jason Maxiell.
Mobley outside. The tray. The Rockets with another miss.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Here's Harris. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Harris does a really good job using his quickness to his advantage, and he's got plenty of that quickness. A creative guard who plays with an edge, too.
2 shots.
He's off on the first.
What a player. His attitude and confidence, infectious.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Nowitzki's checked in for Wang. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Deshaun Stevenson.
And not what we're accustomed to seeing from him at all from the free throw line. A strong finisher around the rim. Ariza with the size to do some damage.
Now here is Harris. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. And the basket by Nowitzki.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Here's Francis. Nowitzki with the steal. Now here's Redick, the fast break opportunity. And he misses his first shot. Rockets trail by 10. Here's Francis. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Nowitzki sets a screen for Harris. Nowitzki sets a screen for Harris. Lock at 6. And Nowitzki gets it to go down on the assist from Harris. Harris has got 3 assists in the game. Houston's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Kicks it out to Ariza. A three-pointer off the mark. Mavericks leading by 10. Nowitzki sets a screen for Harris. Redick is in the corner. Nowitzki for 3. Here's Podkolzin. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
Count it.
Ready to fire right off the catch. Excellent shot prep.
Mobley's gone 2 of 4 from the field. Harris looking it over. Nowitzki sets a screen for Harris. To the paint. Nowitzki, good. And it's 8 points for Nowitzki.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Harris passes to Nowitzki. A minute 50 left in the first. Back to Harris. Nowitzki outside. Harris outside. To the left wing. Redick against Mobley. Harris outside. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Houston.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Ariza passes to Francis. For the 3. Podkolzin with the rebound. Harris outside. Nowitzki sets a screen for Harris. Nowitzki left side. And good coming on the assist from Devin Harris. Harris has got 5 assists tonight.
Hey, that's on the defense right there. Can't let Dirk get the positioning he wants inside.
Here's Francis. Pass to Maxiel. Here's Francis, guarded by Harris. Let's go. Francis' shot is off. Mavericks leading by 14. Nowitzki sets a screen for Harris. Redick with it. Francis grabs the board. Knocked loose. And George kicks to Harris. Nowitzki with the screen on Mobley. From past the arc. And Dirk Nowitzki gets the 3. Nowitzki's got 13.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Ooh, Dirk Nowitzki has been leading the charge for Dallas. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Mavericks.
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
You know, another thing they've done really well, I think, is get quality shots from behind the three-point line and knock them down, too.
Shot clock at 3. It's tipped. Fisher against Barea. Tries again. Fisher grabs the board. He gets trailed by 17. Smith outside. Pass to Maxiel. Fisher against Barea. Houston needs to get a shot and finished off by Yao.
When Yao gets the ball anywhere close to the rack, he's got one thing on his mind. Throw that thing down.
Here's Barea. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it. And the Mavericks lead by 17.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Takes it inside. Banked in off the glass.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Back to Bell. Excellent defense there from Smith.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here is Smith. He has yet to score. Rebounded by Bell. Mavericks leading by 19 points. Here's Barea. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And here's Fisher. A 23-point game for him in the win against Memphis. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Yao. Puts the fadeaway right on the money. Yao's got 4 points in the quarter.
Part of what makes Yao so dangerous, he doesn't have to be right inside to score.
Bogut with a screen on Fisher. Barea. That one misses. And so Fisher will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Trailing by 19. Here's Yao. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Andrew Bogut.
And Yao is clever with that pump fake, going right into the contact once he gets the D in the air.
And he makes both free throws. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Ellis outside. Marion setting the pick for Ellis. Throws it up high, and Shawn Marion with the slam.
Marion, so springy. He gets off the floor quickly for that alley-oop.
Rockets trailed by 19. Timeout call for Rockets. And this is the first time they've matched up with the Mavericks this year.
And they're facing the team that dismissed them from the postseason last year. So certainly a little payback in mind.
We know that's in the past. You can't change that for sure. Nevertheless, a win would be sweet.
So for the Rockets, Thomas comes in for Jason Maxey. And it's Mobley in for Grant Hill. Now Fisher hasn't made one yet. Out to the wing. Outside Thomas. Just 4 to shoot. Down low. Shawn Marion grabs the miss. Mavericks leading by 19. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Got the benefit of the whistle on that play.
It's his first trip to the line.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Splashed them one after another. It really was quite a display from the stripe. Guys, he's slightly fallen off his pace from a year ago at the line, and those points from the stripe have been a little harder to come by.
Nowitzki's checked in for Charlie Villanueva. Ellis against Fisher. Pass to Yao. A putback, and they have their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Nowitzki with the screen on Fisher. Kicks it out to Stevenson. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Back to Nowitzki. Over Fisher. And there's Dirk Nowitzki on the assist from Monte Ellis. Ellis has got 4 assists now tonight. The Rockets really having a tough go here.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pass to Yao. And he banks in the layup. Yao's got 8 points here in this quarter.
There are big men. And then there's Yao Ming. Wow. Wow. Wow.
Now here's Ellis. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Nowitzki with the ball. Kicks it out to Stevenson. 4 on the shot clock. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Dallas making a switch here. On Colzine's checked in. Houston making a switch here. Rockets trail by 20. Here's Francis. Teardrop shot. Good work there as it goes. Francis has got 6 points. And here are the Mavericks now. 22 with their biggest lead. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good in that one.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
On the clock. Here's Nowitzki. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. Ellis has got 5 assists in the game.
This is just one of those games for Nowitzki. I mean, he's playing with a lot of fire, energy, and getting things to go his way as a result.
Second team foul.
Here's Francis. He's got 6. Inside, Yao. Nowitzki with the rebound. Nowitzki's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Nowitzki sets a screen for Ellis. Nowitzki outside. Here's Francis. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
The quickness of Francis, so good at getting to the basket.
Ellis surveying the D. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
put his head down and just bolted right through the contact.
Rockets trail by 20. Floats one up. It's rebounded by Dallas. Nowitzki's got 8 rebounds in this game. And stolen by Yao. And it's Houston on the break. Here's Francis. He's guarded by Ellis. Here's Francis. He's got 8. Not that time. His 6th miss. He's made 4 of 10 so far. Here's Marion. The Rockets pull it in. Ariza with it. 5 points in the game. Pass to Francis. Back to Ariza. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Boy, I like the calmness of Ariza near the basket. I mean, really good at staying focused, even when the defense is all over him.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Charlie Villanueva's checked in for Nowitzki. Bell comes in for Deshaun Stevenson. And Devin Harris is subbed in for Ellis. Jason Maxiell's checked in for the Rockets. Now here is Harris to the paint. Here's Podkolzin. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Outstanding execution in the pick and roll, capped off by his terrific pass.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Rockets trail by 20. Here's Francis. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Harris outside. Screen by Villanueva. Harris outside. And Villanueva has it in the corner. Off target from 3-point range. And it's Ariza with the ball for the Houston Rockets. And Trevor Ariza is going to pick up the foul here. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Now here is Harris driving inside. No good. That puts him at 2 for 6. Here's Francis. Villanueva covering. Francis' shot is off.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
Harris passes to Marion. Harris outside. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
Using his build to set a nice solid screen, and then Marion able to roll into the opening.
Here's Francis. 8 points for him. Ariza outside. Pass to Thomas. Villanueva with the steal. On the wing, Mary. Ariza covering. Harris outside. Over Francis. Harris's shot is off.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Ariza. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. They get Sean Murray.
Well, I like the fire that Ariza plays with. He's not afraid of sacrificing his body on his way up.
And he knocks down the first one. A different look for Dallas. Bradley's checked in for Podkolzin. Steve Novak comes in for Charlie Villanueva. And Georgia subbed in for Marion.
And, you know, Trevor Ariza continues to have an impact on both ends, guys. An amazing defender and an excellent shooter, too.
And Bradley gets it to go.
Cleaning up the mess with the old board.
Guys, nothing has really come easy for him today.
Yeah, definitely not their best basketball.
Francis passes to Mobley. Here's Maxiell. And the rejection by Bradley. Count that one for Mobley.
For Mobley, 3-point shooting is a specialty.
Harris outside. There's a screen. Tries it from 19. He squares up and sinks it. Harris has got his third basket of the night right there.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now, here's Mobley. 8 points for him. Beyond the arc. And another three for Houston.
Oh, that was a nice find by Francis. He spots a wide open man and hits him in rhythm.
Here's Harris. Drives to the hoop. And he uses the glass on the layup. Harris has got 8 points.
And the defense, no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Rockets trail by 20. Francis passes to Thomas. Mobley inside. Defended by Bell.
Mobley is really an outstanding scorer. Coutinho is a versatile player with a pure stroke as a left-handed shooter.
The Rockets shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Wang, he's checked in for Brantley. Reddick comes in for Bell. And Barea subbed in for Harris. And a change for the Rockets. Smith checked in for Jason Maxey. Now here's Barea. 6 points for him. And he drops it in from the low post. 8 points for him. Rockets trail by 21. And that's a foul called on J.J. Barea. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
And one look at the box score will confirm that. You know, one thing about getting going at the free throw line like he has this season, it can continue to carry over.
Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Dallas.
Yeah, and Francis, you know, he's an athletic point guard, plays with tremendous confidence, and really knows how to motivate his teammates.
Now here's Barea. He's got 8. Screen by Bogut. With the drive. Goes up again. No luck, they battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andrew Bogut. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. Rockets have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9. And both free throws good for Thomas. And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
Here's Barea. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. The Mavericks on top, leading by 17. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Dirk Nowitzki having a dominant impact in this game.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
And you know what, guys? I think it starts with having a body on him every time a shot goes up. I mean, they've got to do a better job boxing out.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Here's Francis. Pass to Mobley. Down low. Here's Yao. Bradley with some nice D. Dallas leading by 17. That's good from Harris on the assist by George. Harris has got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Mavs. The Rockets shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. Here's Francis, guarded by Harris. Outside Thomas. Just 5 to shoot. Second half rolling along now. About a minute play here. No dice from 9 feet out. Here's Stevenson. And it's Stevenson finishing it off.
What a great look. Excellent possession that time.
Rockets trail by 21. Here's Francis. 10 points for him. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. No good. Stevenson finds Harris. That ball. Nice feed that time from Stevenson. That's 12 points for Devin Harris.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Now, here's Yao. Count that bucket. And that's now 10 points for Yao.
This is why they get Yao the ball inside. He's basically unguardable this close to the rim.
Here's Harris. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Set him up so they can knock him down.
Here's Francis. Outside Thomas. Over to the wing. Here's Francis, guarded by Harris. Driving the lane. No good from Yao. Mavericks leading by 23. Harris inside. Mobley's there. Harris misses. Here's Francis. And they pick up 2. Francis has got 12 in the game.
You know, there's no doubt about the speed. And in case you were doubting it, Francis showing it off on the break.
Harris outside. Going inside. And Bradley gets it to go. Bradley's got 4 points in the quarter.
Really fluid play by him there in that pick and roll.
Now a timeout called by Houston. A different look for Dallas. For Houston, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Here's Francis. 12 points for him over Ellis. Francis' shot is off.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
Ellis down low. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Love seeing this aggressiveness in the interior.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game. And Ellis drops them both. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Here's Francis. He's guarded by Ellis. Pass to Mobley. Outside Thomas. 6 on the shot clock. The Rockets again can't hit. Dallas with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Ellis dishes to Bogut. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. Ellis has got 6 assists here tonight.
What a beautiful delivery there on the pick and roll. Allows him to make that catch in rhythm.
Here's Francis. Takes the 3. Here's Thomas. And the rebound goes to Villanueva.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
And it's good for 2. Bogut's got his second bucket.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Here's Francis. Andrew Bogut making his last shot. Thomas sets a screen for Ariza, and he's good on the three ball. Ariza's got 13 points.
And Ariza, you know, can light it up from anywhere. His offensive arsenal, pretty versatile.
Ellis outside. And there's the drive. Here's Marion. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. He's got 9.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Ellis against Ariza. Ellis the pass to Bogut. And Bogut slams it in.
And really the story of this second half. One team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Here's Francis. The Mavericks making the shot. He gets it in there.
Francis.
Now here's Ellis. He's got 8. And it's Marion in the corner. It's rebounded by Houston. Thomas got rebound number 5 here tonight. Francis passes to Ariza. Rebounded by Bogut. Bogut's got 6 rebounds in the game. And so Ellis will bring it up for the Mavericks. Outside for Redick. No good on the 3. Houston's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Here's Mobley. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Not easy amongst the trees to get that score, but he just stayed poised.
Ellis in the post. Lays it up off the glass. Ellis has got 10 points in the game. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Ariza outside. It's Mobley, top of the key. To the middle. Pass to Yao. Just 2 to shoot. Ariza. No good with the triple. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Ellis, the pass to Bogut. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. Ellis has got 10 assists here tonight. So active.
Looking confident and ferocious inside.
Got a piece of it. Stolen by Ellis. Releases. And Dallas again with the bucket. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Dallas?
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And another thing they've really excelled at tonight is protecting the rim. Shooters keep getting their shots swatted away by this squad.
Defensively, you just can't afford to give these easy looks up. Just asking to get burned if you do.
Here's Ellis. Outside for Redick. Three-pointer. Hits the three-point bomb. Redick's got himself on the board with 3 there.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
And the foul on Monte Ellis. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. So both teams changing it up here.
Substitution on the court.
Francis passes to Thomas. Here's Francis. Thomas, a screen on Barea. 5 on the clock. Here's Francis. Dirk Nowitzki with the rebound. Nowitzki's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Nowitzki sets a screen for Barea. to the inside. And there's Dirk Nowitzki on the assist by Barea. 19 points for Dirk Nowitzki.
That size of Nowitzki is tough to guard against, especially when he's got strong inside position.
And that's a foul called on J.J. Barea.
Second team foul.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Checking in for Houston, Michael Doliak, Jason Maximin, Derek Fisher.
Pass to Doliak. Houston moving it around.
Watch the threes by Fisher.
Fisher, the pass to Smith. Clock at 6. It's rebounded by Dallas. Nowitzki's got 11 rebounds in the game. Nowitzki with the screen on Fisher. Pulls up. High post. Goes back up. Rebound by Doliak.
Mavericks foul.
And the Rockets making a change here. Williams is checked in.
Third team foul. Now into the lineup for
Houston's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime.
Sean Williams.
George against Smith. Down low. Here's Maxiel. The kick out to Williams. Here's Francis, defended by Bell. Smith against George. And it's Fisher in the corner. .119 left to play in the third. The Rockets with another miss. And here's Barea. 8 points for him. Nowitzki sets a screen for Barea. To the middle. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
You got to wrap him up right there if you're going to try to keep Nowitzki from scoring. He's just so big and smart and skilled. You got to wrap him up. Don't let his arms get up.
Wang, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Steve Novak comes in for George. Now here is Smith. No scoring in this one. Pass to Maxiel to end the drought. That one, no good. Dallas has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. And it'll be the Mavericks with their first timeout here of the game.
Here we go. Give it up.
Devin Harris is checked in for Barea.
Number 34, Devin Harris.
41 seconds left here in the third quarter. Nowitzki with the screen on Fisher. Shoots it up. And the jam by Dirk Nowitzki.
Such a presence inside with the ball in his hands. Good decision by Dirk to put it right back up.
32 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Francis, defended by Bell. Fisher can't hit.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Dallas calls timeout.
Number 5. Here we go. Give it up.
There's 14 seconds left to play here in the third. Nowitzki sets a screen for Barea. Kicks it out to Nowitzki. The three. No good that time. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. We come back right after this. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Harris against Fisher. Harris inside, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Derek Fisher.
That's one way to get yourself to the line.
At the line for your Mavericks.
First free throw is good.
2 shots.
And Harris drops them both. Here's Fisher. Smith outside. Pass to Yao. Yes, that goes in.
Power move there, muscling it in. Weight room.
Dallas shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. Nowitzki with the screen on Fisher. Here's Harris. Nowitzki kicks to Bell. There's the pick. Goes back up, and it's sent back by Hill. And they're able to recover. Bell with the screen on Fisher. Harris. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Harris has got 4 points in the quarter. The Rockets shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Fisher, the pass to Maxiel. Maxiel sets a screen for Smith. Pass to Maxiel, and Jason Maxiel with the slam.
And, you know, we can't measure heart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
Now here is Harris. Out to the right wing. Lets it go with the three. Wang with the bucket. Wang's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Yao with a screen on Bell. Smith for three. The offensive rebound.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up.
And if you're the defensive team, it just kills you to give up baskets like that.
And the Mavericks with possession here, following the score by Houston.
You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
Leaps for it, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Fisher. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Podkolzin's checked in for Wang. George comes in for Steve Novak. J.J. Redick's checked in for Bell. And it's Ellis in for Harris. And a switch here also for Houston. Mobley's checked in. The shot by George, wide open. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And the Mavericks making a change here. Borea's checked in.
Number 5, J.J. Barea.
Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Redick with the screen on Fisher. Into the lane. And Nowitzki wide open. He fires. Dallas no good that time either. Rockets have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Kicks it out to Fisher. Pass to Maxiel. For three. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, it's not easy trying to keep Yao Ming off the glass. Just wreaking havoc with his activity on the offensive boards.
Now here's Barea. Here he goes. And the wide open shot from Redick. From outside, off the mark. For Houston, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Offensive rebound, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Guys, it's just so difficult to stop Yao. His size and strength let him go right through that contact.
And that one falls for Yao. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Barea surveying the floor. George with the screen on Fisher. And Nowitzki has it in the corner. Clock at 4 over Maxiel. The 15-footer. Good. Nowitzki's got 9 points here in the second half.
And Nowitzki is money from the mid-range now. Like how high he keeps the ball. Really does a nice job of extending and keeping that ball away from the defense.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
George sets a screen for Barea. Driving in. Nowitzki for three. Bangs home the trifecta. Nowitzki's got 29 in the game.
And you got to run Dirk off the three-point line if you're the defense, especially from those corners.
Pass to Yao. To the wing on the left. Yao with a screen on Redick. And it's Yao. That time the assist by Mobley. And that's 21 points for Yao.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Nowitzki sets a screen for Barea. Redick is in the corner. Another three for Dallas.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Now here's Mobley. Pass to Maxeel. On the wing, Fisher. Pick by Yao. Releases. Fisher can't hit. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Nowitzki with the screen on Fisher. Here's Barea. And another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11. The Rockets have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. Maxeel, the pass to Mobley. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Maxeel. That's good from 17 feet away. Maxiel's got 6 in the quarter.
Massaging it from mid-range. Nice shot there.
Puts one up from 19. Outside for Barea. Redick setting the pick for Barea. Nowitzki with the screen on Fisher. Going inside. From the arc. Another three for Dallas.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Now here's Mobley. Pick by Yao. Hits it from three-point range. Mobley's got 19 points.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Barea against Fisher. And they recover it.
And they get it back again. I mean, how many rebounds offensively have they had? Everything's going right for them today.
Back to Barea. Nowitzki with the screen on Fisher. Here's Barea. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And he makes the first. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Bradley's checked in for Podkolzin. Villanueva comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. Marion, he's checked in for George. And it's Stevenson in for J.J. Redick. Pass to Francis. Marion against Mobley. Upside Thomas. Here's Francis. And another three for Houston.
On or off the ball, Francis is a threat. Someone who can flat out light it up.
Bradley sets the pick for Barea. Second chance effort, and it's Bradley getting it to go.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
And now Barea running the floor all by himself. Yep, it counts.
Scoring on the break, so much easier than in the half court.
Houston's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Pass to Francis. Ariza against Barea. Here's Francis. It's blocked.
Great defensive play. Marion is one of those guys you never want guarding.
Andrew Bogut checked in for the Mavericks. Here's Yao. That's short off the rim. Dallas has gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. Bogut sets a screen for Barea. Shot from 16. And there's Bogut on the assist by Barea. Barea's got 6 assists in the game.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
And it's sent back by Bogut. Now Barea. Bogut sets a screen for Barea. Pass to Bogut. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Here's Francis. Mobley outside. Sinks the triple. Mobley's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Rockets.
Got a look he liked and didn't hesitate.
Barea, the pass to Bogut. It's good. Great play set up by Barea. 14 points for Bogut. And so it's Houston with it.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Mobley outside. It's Thomas on the wing. Villanueva covering. Thomas passes to Yao. And it's sent back by Bogut. Outside Barea. Into the lane.
Houston foul call. Steve Francis. 3rd personal foul.
That free throw good from Barea.
At the line for 2. JJ.
And both free throws good for Barea. There's 1:38 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Francis. Lets it fly from 18. Bank shot, no good.
Not sure if he just ran out of gas or what. He's been awful ever since the second half started. Not even been a factor.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Mavericks.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And it will be a fight. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning for the players.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Dirk Nowitzki.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Offensive rebound, Bogut. Stevenson outside. Outside Barea. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead, it was comfortable. They were not going to relinquish it.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in.